gonna have to get it right, Tease. We're gonna have to get
We
it
gonna
right.
have to do it till we get it right.
Get
Baby,
it right.
take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. Yeah. That's old school.
Tease old school.
Old school freak songs.
We back, episode 112, some of that podcast.
Yo.
I'm Coach Mo. We got Tease over there. It's fitting that this is episode 112. We love that group. We grew up on that group. You know what I mean?
I think it might be my favorite after New Edition.
You're about right. Yeah, 112, New Edition, Drew Hill for me, Jodeci. Yeah, they're probably my favorite groups.
Yeah, I definitely.
Them Georgia boys.
Yeah, they
boys.
definitely country.
Had one of the coldest interludes ever.
Cue my slender run.
One of the coldest interludes ever.
Yeah, so. They had a whole that Room 112 album. That's probably that's definitely in my. I want to see this in my top 10, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you. That album was cold.
Yeah,
that interlude. If you are available, that was cold, man. That was cold, man. That whole album, man. That entire album was cold.
Yeah, and I want to say, because I can never forget when I'm mentioning 112 and I'm mentioning albums, I would like to tell Ronald Shade.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell him.
AKA Bossy, that he owes me my Room 112 CD from 1998 that he stole from me, that he borrowed, and he said he was gonna dub, and he never did. And it's been 20 years, and I want my CD back. Yeah,
we was. Let's see. Was you still in high? Yeah, you were still in high school, weren't you?
Yeah, I graduated in 99.
Dang.
So I think I had already graduated because I was driving then. So I think I might have already graduated, but still he stole it out of my car. Yeah, over 20 years ago, and he never had it back, and he promised to give it back. And I want my CD back, Mr. Shea.
Hey, bossy, if you still got it, man, why don't you go ahead and run it back, dog? You know what I mean? Run it back, dog, if you still got it.
That was my favorite CD at the time. That was like, that was 112 was like those dudes back there. So
they were 112, man. 112, wow. Yeah, man, I got great memories of 112.
Now, bro, we talked about this before, but I think that was like, so what's your favorite 112 song? So you can pick a like radio song, popular song, or like a B-side. Because I know we do a bunch of the B-sides.
We do a bunch of B-sides. I mean, because we like B-side songs, but
right.
So the Room 112 is like my favorite album. But the first album with Cupid on there, I love that album. I'm trying to think, what song do I like? Well, my favorite song of 112 is gonna always be Only You.
Okay.
That's gonna always be because that's when me and the homies back in the day, we used to perform that song. Leave our bossy. Tim, rest in peace, Tim, my brother. We used to perform that song, man. Tim used to do the mace part, and man. So,
he used to do the dance moves, everything.
The whole thing. He used to do the whole thing. So that's gonna always be my favorite song of commercial song on the album. But probably my B-side song, as I look at the track list, it's probably Pleasure and Pain.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Pleasure and Pain. I love that song. Now the other album, Room 112. What did you say your favorite song was on Room 112?
So on Room 112, I think my favorite on there is Crazy Over You.
Crazy, you did say that, yeah.
So that's my favorite probably song in general.
Okay.
It's Crazy Over You. And then if I'm thinking about like radio hits, Anywhere is my favorite.
That beat was cold. Doom,
yeah.
That beat was cold.
And everybody used to talk about Lil Zane. Lil Zane killed his little verse on
Lil
that. Don't do that.
Lil Zane. Wonder where he at, man. What's that man doing?
Yeah, Lil Zane killed his verse on that. So don't do Lil Zane.
That's probably my favorite commercial joint on there. But my B-side joint is "Love You Like It, like I did." Love You Like I Did.
Yeah. Bro, I got so many. I could have picked that as my favorite one too.
That song cold, man. I used to run through that song over and over and over.
Tell me who's gonna look at you.
Yeah.
You
that song's cold.
Yeah.
That song
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what, bro? We're gonna have to do a 112 appreciation post since
we do
episode 112. So we got to post. We're gonna have to post a song on. We'll post my favorite song and your favorite song, and then we'll tell everybody to tell us what's their favorite.
Okay, I like that.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that tomorrow.
And make sure y'all leave it in the comments. You know, y'all.
Yes, leave it in the comments for sure.
What y'all love,
and leave it in the comments on YouTube too.
Let's see. First, let's just get this out the way, and you know, with probably one of the best TV shows that I've seen this year. I just finished last night, Tease.
What's that?
On Apple TV, Presumed Innocent.
Yes. I have to agree with you.
Hey, man.
I have to agree with you. Yeah.
I didn't know where this show was going. I didn't know what to expect after each episode. I stopped guessing after episode 3. I didn't know who did it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spoil it for some people who haven't watched it or whatever.
It's been a week now. If you didn't see it, too bad.
But check it out. It's only 8 episodes. They just got renewed for season 2 a couple weeks ago.
Interesting. So how they going? I wonder what's going to be season 2.
That's what I want to know.
Now, is it going to be like a season 2 where they're going to do like a whole different like story, or it's going to be like a continuation?
That's what I want to know. I was thinking maybe a different story.
Yeah, like whole different actors and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole different group.
It's funny because when they were filming that, I remember I was somewhere downtown at this event, and I remember when they was filming it because when I was walking out the building, they was talking about, hey, we got to make way because Jake Gyllenhaal about to come through, and I was like, oh, okay, must be filming a movie. And then if you go on Twitter actually there's this page that has all the events of all the street closings and things that's going on when they're filming TV shows or movies. And I remember going on there and they were saying, yeah, there's this new movie being filmed with Jake Gyllenhaal down here. And they was talking about the streets that's going to be closed. So I remember when they did this. And the thing about it, I didn't realize he was such a good actor. I've been kind of sleep on him.
Oh yeah, he's dope.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he's dope. He's been in a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure he won like Oscars and stuff, didn't he?
He may have, but I didn't realize.
He was in Brokeback Mountain.
See, that's probably why. When I saw that, I was like, nah, I'm probably good on dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't realize he's good. He was really good in this. Really, really good. But the show, just from the beginning, just to how they set it up, and then the way it ended, it was cold. Like it's one of those things where I woke up the next morning, I'm like, okay, I got to turn on where I left off at because I got to watch this.
Yeah.
It took me like 3 days.
It took me a day, basically. It took me a day because when I started watching it like on a Thursday evening, and I was like I stayed up. Bro, I stayed up like all night. I watched like 5 episodes. And everybody who watched the show knows the episodes are like 45 minutes to 50 minutes long, something like that. So I stayed up all night, watched 5 episodes, woke up in the morning like around 6 o'clock in the morning and finished the last 3 because it was that I haven't binge watched a show like that in a long time. Yeah. So it was definitely good. And for those who like haven't seen it, it's on Apple TV. Pretty much the story is about someone who He's been accused of killing his mistress. And so it starts off with that, and it's basically kind of backtracking the events and him trying to prove that he didn't do it. So
I was in love with her, boy. He was in love with her.
That's a whole nother episode. Like, you ain't supposed to love these hoes, but he was in love. You ain't supposed to love these hoes, and then you ain't supposed to get them pregnant.
On top of that, he did get him pregnant. Yeah, he got her pregnant.
Yeah. So that's why for a minute I thought maybe he did do it when I found that part out. But it's a good show. I ain't gonna totally spoil it for y'all, but I'll give y'all 1 week before I spoil it.
Yeah, y'all got 1 week, so
it was definitely good. And I want to say this, bro. I was close to who did it. I kind of I thought it was someone very close to the person who did it.
I thought
it was two of them.
So because you said
know my clue, that's who I thought. I thought it was two. I thought it was both of them.
I'm just gonna say I thought it was that crazy ass boy.
I thought it was both of them. I thought it was the boy and the girl. I thought that she had saw him following. Like, I thought that maybe she saw her brother go to the house, like following him. And then I thought that she followed her brother, and then when she saw her brother there, they both came up with a plan to get rid of her. That's what I thought.
That was you. Okay.
I thought that both of them was like, we got to save our family. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that they, did that. Because then I thought, think about it, I was like, she was kind of acting weird.
She was acting weird.
She was saying stuff. So I'm like, it kind of did point to her.
I knew he didn't do it because I'm like, they're not gonna do the movie like this. Like, that's too easy. I was like, they're not gonna do it like that. They're gonna keep giving us cliffhangers after cliffhanger after cliffhanger. But
they did good with presenting different characters of
who it could. They did.
For a minute, I was like, maybe it's the other prosecutor.
Yeah, because the way he was acting, I'm like, this motherfucker, something up with him.
Yeah. And you know what, bro? I still have some questions because they didn't really say, her son said somebody was stalking her. And she didn't say who. They never did say if they was talking about, dude, or if they was talking about the prosecutor.
I think it's the lawyer dude, the prosecutor dude. That's what I think.
Or it could have been the lady too.
Yeah.
The one that they were saying like that the one who saw them fooling around that he was saying that she liked him.
Feelings. She was in her feelings.
Yeah, so I was like, I wonder if it was her. So I mean,
but
for them to do a number 2 though, bro, somebody else got to get killed again.
What was up with Buddy though? The dude who was the state's attorney talking funny, the one that talked funny.
The one with his face, the black dude?
The black dude. Why he was talking like that? Like
why was his mouth always open?
Yeah, his mouth. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I need to go look him up and see, like, is that how he talks or how he looks normally, or is he just did this for the movie? Because I ain't like that motherfucker, old pompous ass dude. I ain't like him, man.
Yeah, he was weird.
But I was glad they got beat because I ain't like him.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody, it's Apple TV. Go check it out. Especially if you got Apple TV and you're trying to find a reason to use it. This is a good movie to check it out. There's other movies on Apple TV.
It's a lot of stuff. I've been trying to since I got it. I've been adding stuff that I'm gonna check out. I heard Apple TV, they don't promote their stuff. They don't promote that they got a lot of good. Unless you
ask you why they don't promote. Why they don't? How Max does and Netflix does and all. Why they don't do that?
They don't. They'll spend. They don't. They. I heard they was cutting the budget for filming.
Damn.
But I'm like, they actually have some decent shows.
Well, Presumed Innocent is good, y'all. I kept seeing people talk about it on social media, Facebook, and I was like, let me check this out because a lot of people I know who got good taste in movies like it. So I said, let me check this out, and I was highly impressed. I recommend it. In my Keith Lee voice, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. You gotta go 10 out of 10.
Speaking of Keith Lee, so he was here over the weekend.
I saw that.
I just want to know this. Whoever told him to go to that spot and get an Italian beef with with cheese.
Yeah, that was bogus.
Like, bro, I don't know who sent you off like that.
Yeah.
We don't get Italian beefs like that in Chicago, dog.
Yeah, yeah. That was some we got some hood things, but that ain't something we do. It's putting some
you saw that
was
on that
on
beef?
that. Yeah, that we don't do that.
Like, dog, I don't know who told you that we don't do that in Chicago.
Yeah.
So
if you don't get cheese, it's literally like a slice of cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I know it ain't good, bro, because we don't eat that here. So somebody just sent you off.
Yeah.
And low key, they eat a lot of damn food, don't they?
Yeah.
Did you peep that?
Well, he's an athlete, so maybe he still works out a lot. So
maybe, but he had that big ass potato. What is that? Potato he had and all that stuff on there.
Have you been there, bro?
One time I had a potato. It was good. It's hood. Like it is hood, but it was good.
I've never been there.
Then they had them what do you have? Some lamb chops?
Yeah.
I'm like, and then it was jerk.
Yeah.
I'm like, he had a ball.
Yeah, he had a bunch of hood specials for sure.
Yeah, he did. But Keith Lee popped into Chicago. People be acting like they're afraid when he come to Chicago. Well, I guess I don't know. Maybe he could hurt your business if you don't like it, or I know definitely if he says he likes the business, it gives you an increase because this one shop up north he went to, he did a review. He said it was great, and the owner said next thing he got an influx of customers. So
yeah, that's what he usually do. That's why people when he comes, they usually want him to come to their establishment because usually he's gonna bring a bigger crowd. Like at least for that next week or so, they're gonna get a definite influx in business. So
he was here. This is what second time coming.
He was definitely because I remember he was doing chicken last time. I remember he had went to Harold's. He went to Harold's. Went to Uncle Remus. Yeah. I think he had sharks and stuff like that.
Yeah, he did.
And J&J, I think I want to say he picked.
He picked Harold's, didn't he?
I think he picked Harold's, yeah. And I want to say he may have picked sharks or number 2 or something like that. Yeah,
I forgot what he said about Uncle Remus. He said something
about. He said the sauce was too sweet or something like that.
Too sweet. That's what it was. He said it was too sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he missing out. Uncle Remus is
that. Hey, he missing.
Uncle Remus is, in my opinion, just way better than I like Harold's, but if I had to pick the two, I'm always gonna pick Uncle Remus.
Shout out to Uncle Remus and Broadview opening back up.
Yep, and Ricketts in Hillside.
We need you. It's at Hillside Bowl, right?
Ricketts, yep.
Yep, yeah. Shout out. I'm glad they back open because I missed them. We missed them over here. I tell you.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to Sonya Massey.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate event that happened. Like I said, I didn't realize this was Springfield, Tease, that this happened. Young lady gunned down in her apartment, everybody, by the police, whom she called because she thought someone was breaking in her apartment. She was gunned down, shot in the head. So once again, we always ask, when will it stop? When will it stop happening? I am encouraged to see a lot of people have condemned that police officer, including other police officers. Today, I know the sheriff actually finally addressed the public and the family, and he pretty much said we failed her.
Yeah,
he's like, we failed her. So it's funny because I know a lot of people make a big deal out of it, and they try to make it political and say, this is when the Dems use this to promote this, and this, it's ironic. This is now election season, and now you have this. But I mean, all that can be true, but it's still the fact that it keeps happening, and it's not always happening when it isn't an election season. So,
right.
The officer who did it, he had been working for what 6 different police agencies in the past 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So again, something's not right because if this dude has a shaky past, why does he keep being hired?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I mean, he was discharged from the army.
See what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So he clearly is unstable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, to be in 6 different departments over this short span of time shows that he should not be a police officer.
Nope.
But that happens often, bro. They get fired in one one district and then go work somewhere else. And
True.
he shouldn't have been there. And have you heard the video or have you heard the clip of like the audio where he was getting reprimanded? From one of the ones he was fired at a couple years ago.
Wow.
I guess he had lied about. I guess he was lying about. I don't know whatever it was. He was falsifying documents.
So this dude got a history, huh?
Yeah. So it's an actual. It was on CBS.
Wow.
It's audio of like the captain talking to him and saying, "Why do we even still have you working here?" And he's like, "I don't know." He was like, what you did is, completely, illegal with all this stuff. He was like, they trying to figure out what was your mindset to just flat out lie, So I'm like, they should be investigating anybody that he arrested over this past, time. At the time he's been a cop, they need to reinvent. They need to investigate everything.
That's a good point, Tease. That's a good point.
Because he's a Looney Tune, and
he is a Looney Tune. and what's unfortunate is that when you watch the video, the video from the police cam, he clearly had no remorse.
No, he was talking about her like a dog, bro. I mean, he said, "I'm gonna shoot you in your face," and then he shot her in her face like 30 seconds later.
And then when the white shirt came on the scene, you see what he told him, and you hear him in the video. He just told him to get out of here.
Yeah. He's like, "Where the gun at?"
Yeah, that's the first thing he asked.
Where's the gun? He's like, "What no gun?" She came charging him you with water. He said, "Well, and you shot her?"
With boiling water. He was like,
"Yeah, I wasn't taking no water to the face." He was like, I mean,
you could,
mad. Bro, you could hear. It was like 20-some cops looked like outside.
Yeah.
And the silence was telling. Like they knew he had messed up. And they ain't even knew what was going on. When they found out that the shooting was him, because everybody thought people had rushed to the scene because they thought it was an intruder.
Mm-hmm.
And so they was like, "What happened? Where's the guy? Like who was killed?" And he was like, "Oh, it's me. I'm the suspect." And he was like, "Oh, well, we didn't know what happened." And then after that, it was just silent. Like everybody was kind of in shock, like like they couldn't believe that he killed her. And then he was calling her B-word, and
he
was talking about I think he was mad when he found out that his
what did he say, crazy bitch? And he said something like that.
Yeah, he's like, "That B is crazy."
Yeah, that's
yeah. He's like, "That B is crazy." And then I think he was salty that his partner was filming, bro. I don't think he realized that his partner was running since they had opened the door, which they supposed to.
He's supposed to cut his camera on.
Yeah, but imagine if his partner hadn't turned his camera on, because
I remember, I said that.
Yeah,
because I said, thank God, I really believe, like in this situation, I'm thankful that there's cameras or body cams, because I truly believe if there was no cameras in this situation, they would have got away with this.
He would have got away with it for sure.
They would have got away with this. I truly believe that.
Yeah, it's no doubt about it that it wouldn't be this. We wouldn't have. He could have lied because he turned on his camera after he shot her, and he was already running with his story of she charged me with water. But we can see from the other camera that she didn't charge him.
You can clearly see that was a bull.
Walked around and shot her. It was like a point blank execution. Like he wanted to kill somebody. He knew this lady had mental issues. And so for whatever reason, he didn't value her life. And this is what Black Lives Matter means. Not like people try to, politicize it and make it something about when people initially start saying Black Lives Matter, it was saying that if you you value life in someone's life, you won't be so trigger happy.
You won't be so trigger happy. Thank you.
Just like they do their own. You know what I'm saying? I've seen police officers get spat at, cursed out, kicked, and they hold restraint because they value the life of the person in front of them, and it's usually a non-black or brown person. But when it comes to a black person, a lot of times, some people that are in these police uniforms are nothing but slave patrol. When they get to black people, they have a short fuse because they feel like they're supposed to be putting us in place. Like that dude who punched that man while he was in handcuffs.
The LA cop.
So it's not, people have to act like it's not an isolated incident. This is a problem with American policing. The problem with American policing and how they view black people and non-black people. It's just
it's just like everybody can't be a police officer.
No,
they can't. Just like everybody can't be a doctor, everybody can't be a nurse, because the big part of that job is that you have to deal with the public. And if you don't know how to deal with the public, especially a mental, because they're according to everything we've read, Sonya Massey has like some type of mental issues.
You could tell that, bro. When he started, you could tell that she wasn't all there. So it was no reason to elevate that.
And I know police officers, they have training when it comes to dealing with mentals, because they're supposed to react differently. They're supposed to diffuse situation a little bit more when they know they encounter someone that's mental. So, like I said, everybody can't do that job, and unfortunately, she lost her life. I know she said, what she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. To me, I feel like maybe she knew this man was evil.
Yeah.
Maybe she just felt he was evil. And then she said it. Then she said something like, "Don't hurt me. Don't y'all here to kill me," or something. She said
that when they first opened the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Don't hurt me."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Why we hurt you? You called us." And she was like, "Okay," and that's just crazy. Just to think that was the first thing she said, and for her to die less than 5 minutes later is insane. Like, unbelievable that escalated to that. Like, you asked her to turn off the water, she turns it off. She's going to pour the water out, and even if you felt like she was going to throw it, right? Even if you felt that like like she gonna throw it, you far enough from her that you can run out the door. I mean, it's called escalation. It was no need to use deadly force. You're not gonna die if she pours water on you.
No, they didn't need to use that.
You were way far enough from her to where you could run out the house, you can back up, you can do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, tell her to pour the water out. If she refused to pour the water out, okay, then if you have to use force or something, and it doesn't have to be deadly force. I mean, the lady is like 100 pounds. Two of y'all can't two of y'all big 6 foot, over 6 feet men could handle that. And it was no need to go in her house anyway.
No.
After you went and she said it was intruders, and after you saw that it wasn't, you could have just left. Make your report and go home.
Because to me, it felt like they knew her. Like they've been to her place before.
Yeah, I think you can kind of tell there was some kind of previous interaction. I think her son said they were either there the day before or either earlier that day.
Okay.
Because I mean, she has a mental issue. So it's Springfield. It's not like it's a city, but it's not like it's Chicago. So I'm sure that you probably know people, see people more often than, you know what I'm saying? Like, he for some reason wanted to kill somebody that day. And she was the one that he took his desire to kill on.
Yeah, that's still sad, man. It's just so sad. It's just so sad that
I hope they tear his asshole up in jail. I really do.
I'm so thankful that she has a father who don't play, who has a father that's very, very. It seems like he's very, very educated, and he ain't gonna let them people play with him. And I'm thankful for that, because I feel like they're gonna get justice on this one.
Absolutely, I think so too.
I don't think they're gonna get dragged out. Yeah.
Yeah, her son said that. Her son said they had just recently started living with their dad because their mom was having like mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
But he said he checks on her every day. Every day he go over there since they've been living with their dad. He said, but that was the only day he didn't go back to her house because he had to work.
Damn.
And that just he's like he can't sleep because he's thinking about what if I was there.
It might not happen.
He said it might happen, or he said, or would I be dead too? You know, he's like, he don't know. He's like, but he just keep thinking about replaying that I'm always at my mama's house because you know she's dealing with stuff, and he was like, but I've been going by that, see her every day. He's like, the one day I didn't go, it's like unbelievable that this happened. Like he can't wrap his brain around it. I feel so bad for him.
That's sad. He's a young man too.
Yeah, I think it's about 16, 17.
Yeah, young man. Yeah, young man. That's unfortunate, man. But
so sad.
Prayers to her family. Like I said, I truly believe they're gonna get justice. I don't think this is gonna be something that's gonna be heartbreaking for that family because I don't think he got many friends on his side, that cop. So
I was gonna say that, bro. I think unlike some of the other that we've seen, you could argue, you know what I'm saying? But I don't even think the police officers as in general are saying it was a bad kill.
Right.
And very rarely do you see a police department come out and say we failed her. You know what I'm saying? That has never happened that I can see. You know, they've always maintained, you know, like we're gonna, you know, we'll see what happened. But I think that it was just they couldn't. I think everybody knew immediately that this was crazy. That he just absolutely killed her for no reason.
And every good police officer that I know, friends, they all say, "Nah, that's a bad shoot."
Yeah.
Like it's hands down, it's a bad shoot. That's one of the ones, you know, they ain't nobody's gonna justify and be like, well, no, that's a bad shoot. So you know, Candace Owens and all those other ones, they can get on their platform and say whatever they want to say.
They not like us.
For real. Seriously. They the wrong. Don't say it about Kamala. You say that about her ass. He clearly her and Amber Rose, they can go jump in traffic for all I care.
Yeah, man. They just all money not good money.
No, and, man, it's not. It's not.
You know, I it's nothing that could you know, for Amber, and she on that side, she gotta stay over there.
For real.
She gotta stay over there.
Forever.
Don't come back, try to be back, because when they turn their back on you, which they are, especially if Trump loses, don't come back over here. You're done with black spaces.
Yeah.
You are done with black spaces because you were essentially a culture vulture. And not culture vulture, even though you're half black, but that doesn't mean you can't, in my opinion, that you can't be a culture vulture. Like people that extract from the culture, use it up, and then disown it. You know, those are culture vultures to me.
See, that's the problem I have with Amber and other people. Don't come on this side when you trying to get some fame or some clout and be black, and you know you can get on air with the culture to do that. Don't do it then, and then when you get on, oh, okay, then I'm gonna just go on back over here now. No, don't do that. Stay over there. Be who you are. If you always felt this way about government and Republican,
you always felt that you weren't black and all this stuff,
right? All that conservative, stay over there. At least I salute Candace Owens. She stay on her side. She say she always been a conservative. Cool, that's fine. You can say that, but Amber, no, we ain't. When he lose, when Donald Trump lose, if he lose, and they don't have no more need for you, and they stop writing checks, don't come back over here. You want to do BET? You want to be on a BET show and do all that shit? No,
right. No. Stay with your people.
Stay with your people.
Because you said you found your people. Stay with your people, and I would love to see how they still. I would love to see how they treat you after this.
How they treat you exactly.
After you know use for them, I would love to see it.
Exactly. Kamala Harris is she. I ain't never seen nobody just riding the wave so strong like her, man.
She did.
Boy, the momentum going for her, man.
I'm actually surprised, bro.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I am too. She done raised over $100 million. She got Barack and Michelle. She got Barack and Michelle endorsing her. She got different people endorsing her. Like she getting these checks. Man, hey.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised.
You know why, bro? I think too, a lot of people don't want another Trump in there. They don't want him in office.
Do they?
I think
because
I know we know people, bro. I know we see the loudness. I mean, it's a close race. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
But I think people with common sense, don't want that. Trump is a very divisive
dude,
non-thinking person, and he's just not good for the country.
Don't forget felon.
And he's a felon.
Don't forget that. Don't leave that out. That's important.
He's not good for global, business. You know what I'm saying? I think people who deal internationally don't want to deal with him. He's not good for our nation. He can't even go a certain place because he's a felon. But how can somebody who can't even operate in his full capacity be president?
Good question.
Like, he shouldn't even be allowed. Like, if felons can't vote, then felons definitely shouldn't be able to be president.
So it's funny because if they show him going to a voting booth,
I'm be like, get out of here.
Exactly, T. Exactly, T.
Stop playing. And he keeps saying, bro, only thing he does is feed. I saw a quote. I should have copied it, bro. I can't remember who it said, but it basically was saying how dictatorships happen is that they feed. It said something. They feed the fools, and they quiet the intellects or something like that. And that's all he does. He feeds the fools. He's running around talking about Christians and Christians should vote, and like, he feeds people that are not that are, I don't want to call them dumb, but they just gullible. They gullible. Like, they be believing what he says. Like he's feeding a certain demographic of people, bro. Which is he's trying to incite like those poor white people.
See, that's what I was gonna ask.
What he's trying to do, and those people that are in the middle class that feel like they're getting phased out for whatever reason. He's trying to incite those group of white people. And make them think that they're gonna be no good in the country no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's playing off their emotions, and they fall for it every time.
So what about the Nakers who saying, "Hey, we can't wait to get some more of this money"?
If $1,200 is, if that's what you like are voting for someone for, I mean, you are in a worse shape than you could imagine. I mean, because that's not a lot of money. I mean, you're talking about $200 for a year when other countries was giving their people like that amount a month.
People was getting overseas like $1,200 a month.
Yes, and you talking about some one-time check that, first of all, that our country has to pay back. It's not free money; it's fake money that's putting us more and more in debt. So, what are we talking about? And it kills me. People talk about like the lowering of taxes. You're not even in a tax bracket so you're gonna even see it.
No.
Unless you're a business owner, you're not really gonna see no difference in your pay like that. That's anybody, any accountant, any finance person is gonna tell you that taxes and the tax code are benefits for business people. They do not benefit working people, working class. So I just don't understand it. And I'm like, even if you don't even like Kamala, if you have a problem with her policies or things like that, that's fine. People can vote for what they want for, but you cannot possibly, think that intellectually Trump is better than Kamala.
Stop calling her not qualified. Stop calling her that.
She's more qualified.
Like, let's be honest.
In her one toe than
exactly
than Donald Trump. Like,
now,
let's be real.
If now you can vote for whoever you want to vote for, but just make informed decisions. Do your research. Like, stop going with something that's been regurgitated over and over on social media from a clip.
That's not true.
That's not true. So stop that. Like, go vote for who you want to vote for, and stop saying she's not qualified.
And stop trying to bring up her history, who she slept with.
Yeah, exactly. She's a single woman. Whoever she slept with, she was single.
It don't matter.
And that's her right. And because if that was a dude, if this was a dude, nobody would even give a, you know what.
But she's an elected official, which means her records are public. So if you want to see what she voted for, what she did, what she did, is public record. So you don't have to rely on the internet for your information. You could go to California and see, and you can go to any of our state officials or elected officials and see what they voted for. Like, when bills come up, if you want to see who said no to George Floyd, you can see who said who voted no and who voted yes. You can actually go to like certain bills on the floor. You can go to the Congress website and see what's been pending, what's been on the floor, who voted nay, who voted yay. And we should be saying, okay, this person voted nay. This is what Black people, when we get mad about, like, nobody's doing anything for Black people and nobody's saying anything, we have to speak up for ourselves. Nobody's going to save us.
True.
Nobody's going to save us. So we as Black people need to say, we need to get the role of people and say, who all said no? Oh, okay, you said no. We going, like on Lean on Me, when they trying to get Mr. Clark out, and she said, we got enough votes to get your Black ass out of here.
Vote your Black ass out of here.
When she said that, that's how we gotta do, though, bro. We gotta get enough votes to get your Black, whoever it is, Black or white or whatever. If you ain't over here, you're not pushing this. It's Black people steadily getting killed at a bigger rate than anyone by police. And if you're not gonna push the George Floyd Act specific for Black people, well, we need to get you out of office. Yeah. We gotta do that. They're not gonna help us put them out of office. Like, be for real.
And use your phone and Google for more than just Shein and Temu. Look up them bills, like you just said. Look up, see who this congressman didn't sign a bill that's important to you. Find out why in my particular district. Why is these taxes so damn high? Why is the school district so high? Why, like,
go to some of these meetings?
Yeah, and get involved if it means that much to you.
It don't. People like to, bro. People are internet
fake outrage.
Fake outrage. Fake outrage.
That's what it is. Fake outrage.
Fake outrage. It's convenient for them to, it's easy to be on the internet and say something and, be like, Biden ain't do nothing all, 4 years. Black people, it's easy to say that kind of stuff and not take responsibility for the lack of us as Black people making them do stuff. Nobody's gonna come. We know that. Waiting around for white people and white politicians to save us is not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
We have to organize just like they did in the 60s. You have to have white allies. I get it, but to push the point, it's got to be us.
Yep.
For us by us.
Yep. FUBU.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's I can't wait till it's over though, bro. I'm telling you, I can't wait.
I told you, I can't wait. I hate this time of year because politics brings out the ugly in people, and it brings out the ignorant people like Judge Joe Brown. I mean, he just the more it's just people just say some really, really ignorant things. And not only they're ignorant, they try to be loud, and as if the louder you are, the more right you are, but the more wrong you are. Because a lot of y'all are so loud and dumb, and y'all are just spewing incorrect information. It's totally incorrect. And when you try to show somebody the correct information, they're so freaking dug in that they don't even want to see the truth.
Yeah. Vote for who you want to vote for, but don't.
Yeah.
If the truth is in your face, then it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Just say, and that's the thing too. It's just like, there are some things, historically I could agree with conservatives on. It's some things I can consider, agree with Democrats. You know what I'm saying? I hate that when we go to the voting system, is just like you have to go in there and you have to be like, which ballot you want, Republican or you want Democrat. What if I want a little bit of both? I don't like that they don't put everything on, you know what I'm saying? Like on the ballots, because sometimes I may not want to vote for this particular Democratic, candidate. I may want to vote for the Republican in this sense. If they're speaking to our needs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what people used to vote for back in the day. They vote their interest. And now it's just a matter of who's loud, who's popular, and who, who's gonna give us $200. Like, I
and the last thing,
we're more advanced than that.
the last thing on Kamala Harris, stop trying to figure out if she's black. Let's stop that stupid shit right now. Okay, her daddy, it was a Jamaican. Her mom was an Indian woman. Kamala Harris is black. If y'all really want to be upset about her daddy being quote unquote Caribbean, Jamaican, and not black, okay, y'all then everything that Stokely Carmichael stood for don't matter then. Everything that Malcolm X stood for, because his mama was a what?
She wasn't
a West Indian woman.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all kill me. Y'all try to move these goalposts to fit these narratives to make y'all argument, but more and more y'all do it, y'all sound stupid. Y'all sound really stupid.
People are black adjacent, for being honest.
I mean, but
we're looking at the Middle East and looking at geography. A lot of them are brown skin, and I'm sure genetically they have roots in Africa. Everybody does, first of all. Everybody does. But I'm saying that more so probably than anybody because of the color of their skin. Only how you can get melanin, or pigmentation is to have that. So, some of them are darker than me.
Yeah.
When I go to Wingstop by my house, and it's not even disrespectful, but the Indian guy, he has straight hair, but he is darker than me.
He's super dark.
He's super dark. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to tell me that those people are not African adjacent. Sorry. I know they are. You know what I'm saying? So it's ignorant. Even if I don't care if she wasn't no black, bro. I'm not fond of Donald Trump. Period. That ain't nothing to do with him being white. I would vote for John McCain before. I would vote for Mitt Romney before I vote for Donald Trump. I mean, they were moderate conservatives where at least they stood their beliefs, but at least they were respectful to other people, in my opinion. Donald Trump is just a loose cannon. We should not have a loose cannon that has dreams of being a dictator. And y'all want to hand him the dictatorship. I mean, this man is saying
let's get into it.
We're gonna fix the election so that you can't.
That Christians,
you won't have to vote.
He's speaking to Christians. He's telling Christians, go out and vote. This will be the last election. This is the last election. And the voting will be fixed. You won't have to worry about it anymore.
He said that with his real mouth, y'all.
With out his own mouth. And then 2 days later, what does he say? We're going to make sure that we have immunity for the police.
He's been saying that.
I'm like, oh, so again,
yeah.
So this is my thing. When he says that, just for the people who support him, when he says that, I just would like to know, how does that make them feel?
How are you not uncomfortable?
Like that don't make you worried that that if someone is wrongfully accused of shooting an innocent person, he's gonna be granted immunity?
Because they got to do their job. That's what he said. I'm gonna give the police full immunity so they can do their job. What?
He doesn't realize that that's not doing your job.
That's not doing your job.
But that's going to cause chaos.
Yes. And it's going to cause, which those people that are, again, because he's feeding the fools, they want an insurrection. But just like back in the day when we did have a civil war, when you lost then, you're going to lose again.
You're going to lose again.
you're gonna end up on the wrong side of history again.
Yeah.
So, the South lost that battle.
Just like the fool. What is that? That's that governor or senator of Ohio. What did he say?
JD.
No, the one who introduced JD. JD was going to speak, and he said something about we're in a civil war. If Kamala Harris wins, it's going to be it's going to be a civil war. Like I'm like y'all say some like listen. Senator John McCain is rolling over his grave.
Yes, he will never say no mess like that.
I know he is.
Yeah, he never say no mess. Like you're trying to incite, bro. They feeding the fools, and people who are anybody with money, they not sending their kids on the line to fight. Your son ain't gonna be out there. You know whose son gonna be out there? The ones that live in the trailer parks in Southern Illinois that's trying to get by. Those are the ones whose sons gonna be fighting because y'all don't value them no more than you value black people. But you can't poor. They don't know that because they look at the white skin, and because of how America has indoctrinated people, they think that is, and it does. That white skin does come with privilege.
It does.
But when it comes to class, rich is money what matter. And if you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. That's what. Ain't that what Fergie said?
Yep. You ain't got no money. Take your broke ass home.
That's how they're gonna be treating. That's exactly what they're gonna be doing. You're not gonna be safe and sound with them. They're not gonna be like, come on. They're gonna be inciting you to fight while they hiding somewhere in some bunker.
Yep.
With their kids, and I just feel sorry because they don't get it. Like this stuff is not gonna benefit them. When it's statistically, when you look at the amount of people who actually get in, public assistance, they try to make it the face of black people, but we're not the ones getting the most food stamps. It's white people. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, it's more of them than it is of us anyway. But they receive a great amount of public assistance, and so when they say less government and all that stuff, and that stuff go away, they're not just gonna say no food stamps for black people. They're gonna say for you too.
That's public data too. You can actually look that up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like something you can't find. You can actually look that up for the truth.
I mean, I see people in Mariano's using link cards all the time. I'd be mad as hell because I want one.
You should have seen my face one day. I was in Pete's and I saw this white couple pull out the blink card. Do you know I damn near wanted to interview them?
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
Because it was like a phenomenon when I saw that. I was like, wow.
They just make black people the face of everything bad in this country, but we're not the only ones who are getting public assistance, who are getting vouchers. All those farmers who are getting subsidies,
they take care of
all
them.
that kind of stuff. You all are getting taken care of by the government too, but they don't. They don't frame it that way. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So,
but hey, well, election is November 4th. I think the first Tuesday, whatever that is in November. So please, y'all, go out there and vote. Whoever you vote for, that's your business. I would love if we can get back to where it was none of our business on who we voted for. It's just something that you kept private because it's just getting out of hand now, the way people are, and they're just so freely want to just express who they want to vote for, blah, blah, blah. Because for me, I don't really care. Like, I don't care who you vote for. Because, again, if you are a person who I feel like is well-versed, educated, can take the time to do his or her research and then make an informative decision, that's okay with me. We will just disagree. We agree to disagree, and we can move on. But if you ignorant, I can't really have a conversation with you, especially about politics, race, whatever, and especially religion. I refuse to have a conversation about anybody with religion.
No, I don't do that.
Because some of y'all, I just want to say this, excuse me, mom, dad, auntie, uncles, whoever listens to this pod, some of y'all, when it comes to religion, y'all are fucking weird. Y'all are. Y'all are. And it's starting to get like that with politics.
It's like that with both, bro.
No, because I'm saying wait. I'm saying that now, Tis, because with these MAGA people and these QAnon people, it's starting to get weirder because of this whole Trumper thing. It's starting to get real stupid, and that's why I don't even want to talk politics with some people.
I don't, because I'm not. You already gonna. Most people have already. You're gonna believe what you want to believe. You're gonna vote who you want to vote for. You're already set in your ways, especially when you get to our age group. There ain't too many people that are going to change their thinking. You know what I'm saying? So you already have decided the way you're gonna vote, and that's fine. So I'm not gonna argue what I want to do, because I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue religion with you, because I'm gonna believe what I want to believe. I'm not gonna force what I believe on you, and you ain't gonna do it for me. We're gonna respect each other and move on. I don't care if you go to hell. That's my that's my personal belief. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't care, if you think I'm led astray, then that's fine too.
Yeah.
You know, I have belief that I'm not, but you know, I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what we're gonna know till we die. So
till we die. But what I do know, you really ain't finna tell me too much about that Bible. So
yeah, but you ain't gonna tell me too much about what I believe.
No,
what I choose to believe, and what I think works for me, and not what I think, what I know works for me.
Yes,
it works for me. You ain't gonna tell me it didn't work for me when I am fully blessed. So move around.
So yeah, that's how I
we're
feel.
Off that, okay.
y'all can go back and forth, whoever y'all want, and have those back and forth conversations, and you have those. You know how I know God don't exist, or you know how I know God. Y'all can do all that all y'all want, bro.
Right. Well, there was people that was saying that when Sonya Massey, when she died, it was like, well, she said, "I rebuke you," and she still died. That just proves Jesus not real. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
I saw that, but again,
no, it doesn't.
The old me, maybe 10 years ago, for every 5 of those posts, I would have engaged. But
I would have engaged too, bro. I was like, no, it doesn't mean that. But if you understand what the word rebuke means, and we understand what that means, and if it's again, that's a whole other thing. We're not gonna go through.
It's a whole other thing. Yeah, whole other thing. So, but I let people have that and be great. The Olympics. Shout out to Simone Biles and the gymnastics team.
The women team, they won.
They won the gold.
Yeah, these men won bronze.
Men won bronze. Simone Biles now has the most medals in the history, most gold medals. So Team USA, the women basketball team, they won the other day. They beat Japan. They play again tomorrow, I believe. The men's team won. The basketball team, they won. Kevin Durant went crazy, went nuts in the first half of that game. There was a little controversy with Steve Kerr not playing Jason Tatum.
How the hell that happened?
So I'm glad we had this show today, because to me, I felt like that was disrespectful. I don't care if you got 10 players, 14 players. There's no way Jason Tatum should have been a DNP in that game or any game anywhere in the world, because Jason Tatum is one of the 6 or 7 best players in the NBA. He's a part of that team for a reason. So it's nothing justified.
He won the championship.
He's been an All NBA first teamer since he's been in the league. I believe he only missed it one time. I don't understand people saying, well, you had to get KD going. You don't really need JT. No, I'm not buying that. That's bullshit.
Right.
Jason, listen.
If you ain't need him, then why he on the team?
A lot of y'all who saying all that, that's that bias that y'all really don't like Jason Tatum. That's y'all who really think Jason Tatum is overrated. That's why I'm saying that. But the fact of the matter is, if you're a coach, you don't look down the bench and you see a guy, you say, oh, I can't use him, and he looks like Jason Tatum.
That's just
I'm not buying it.
I don't even understand how that even happened.
It doesn't matter if they was winning by 20. It doesn't matter if they was winning by 30. And the fact is, even if they did get up big and you took Durant out and you didn't play him anymore, Why was Derek White getting time over Jason Tatum?
Right. It's some funny mess going on.
It's got to be something going to that.
It's some funny mess going on because it was funny mess when they didn't have Jaylen Brown. They added Derek White instead of Jaylen Brown, in my opinion.
I mean, I didn't want to go on a rant about it, but it just pissed me off because sometimes people really try to make things be more about how they feel versus like what's actually seen and what you saw, the facts.
Right.
Jason Tatum should never, ever be on a team where he does not play. Unless he's hurt, he's sick, or he ain't fucking there. That's the only way he don't play.
Right. If he's hurt, then you say that. If he's not hurt, like you said, there's no reason you could have one of the top 10 players in the world currently in basketball and he not playing. I just couldn't believe that.
And this makes it worse when Steve Kerr asks about it, and then he says, "Oh, I'm an idiot for not getting him in the game."
What?
What does
that even mean?
Like you should have just brought out and said, "You know what? We decided not to play him for basketball reasons, and that's that." But for him to go in and elaborate and say, "I'm an idiot for not playing him," and what it does, it already plays into this narrative about Jason Tatum that people don't like about him, which I don't understand why people don't like him.
He's just a good kid. He don't bother nobody.
He seems like a really, really good dad. He's you know what I mean? Like I don't understand why people don't get in no trouble. He just play basketball. I don't understand why people don't like him. But what Kerr did, I don't think that helps. I don't even think that helps Tatum's like legacy by doing that, by not playing him I don't understand it. I don't.
What does it do to the team though, too, bro? What does it do to the team chemistry?
Like I thought about that too. Like I wonder if like LeBron then was like, "Damn, why JT ain't in the game?" Like I wanted that. Like I do wanted that. But I mean, I don't know. They
didn't say anything.
They didn't. I mean, they didn't say nothing. I mean, they probably won't say anything public. But I wonder, like to a man, that they was like, "Damn, he didn't even play Jason."
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, "Well, you're not gonna play everybody on that team. Why not?"
Right. It's the best players in the world. You can figure out a rotation where 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here. It's if the dream team can figure out how to play everybody, clearly this team can figure out how to play everybody.
And the only time Larry Bird didn't play with the dream team is if he told Chuck Daly he couldn't go because his back was hurting.
Right.
But that never happened.
Right.
He still played. Coach K played everybody when he was the coach in 2008 and 2012, when they had Kobe, when they, you know what I mean, all those guys on their prime. So I don't understand. Unless I'm wrong, somebody tell me I'm wrong, but I don't understand how you don't play Jason Tatum.
Yeah, that was super weird.
I'm not buying it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. So with that being said, I hope when Boston plays Golden State this year, I hope we put a 50 ball on Golden State's head.
It's gonna happen.
I really do. I hope he do. But
yeah, that was definitely weird business.
It was weird. It was weird. We got Thursday Bears football Hall of Fame game. So
what's that, bro?
A couple of Bears are being inducted to the Hall of Fame this weekend. Okay. Devin Hester, Steve Mungo, Steve Mungo, McMichael. You know what? I'm glad McMichael is getting in because he has ALS and he's slowly deteriorating, and it's sad to look at, when they showing him. So at least he can get in and while he's still alive. But it just don't seem like he's got much time left. So it's good for him to get in. Walter Payton's son is inducting him on Saturday.
Nice.
I believe who is inducting. I want to say Dion is inducting Devin Hester. I could be wrong, but it's good. Devin Hester was one of those guys, Tease. I've always felt like he was an exception to the Hall of Fame standard because what he did in the short amount of time that he was with the Bears, like when people say this guy changed the game, this guy changed the game when he played, he literally changed the game when he played. Like teams literally either didn't kick to him or teams would literally go for it on fourth down because they did not want to kick the ball or punt the ball because of him. He put fear in teams because you just never knew if he was going to run one back. And he broke Deion Sanders' record for the most punt return touchdowns in a career. And he was just – Hester was different. The Bears found a position for him. He came there from Miami. They didn't really have a position. They didn't know if he was a defensive back or wide receiver. So Lovie Smith said, hey, just return kicks. Now he's in the Hall of Fame. So I'm happy for him.
Shout out to Devin.
Yeah, so the Hall of Fame game is Thursday. The Bears playing Houston. And then the Hall of Fame ceremony will be this weekend in Canton, Ohio. So that's a big deal in the NFL. So football season is here, Tease.
Football season is here. Sunday night football. I like watching Sunday night football.
I know you do. You like one of them low-key females that if your man say, I'm going to watch the game, you're just like, okay. You'll find your little spot on the couch or whatever, and you'll watch it too. You don't know what the hell going on, but...
I do know what's going on.
All the time?
Not all the time.
You said
but I have gotten a lot better with football. So I understand a lot more of the game now. So don't do that.
Okay, well, that's good. See, not only can you cook, you watch football. We ain't gonna talk about the other stuff. That ain't nothing nobody business.
None of y'all business.
Ain't nobody business. But you
but Sunday night football is good. I think it's my family loves football, so that's gonna be on all day from like the time it come on till the evening. And so but usually you get home, you watch the game, your guys go out and watch the game with his friends sometime, whatever. But if you're at home watching it, it's just you get time to spend with you what you do.
Before we give the ladies some advice about when it's football season, what to do for their men. Give them some advice. Help them out, Tease.
I don't really have no advice, bro. I don't have no advice, but I would say that, like during the game, it's not the time to have like a serious conversation. If you got something that you want to talk about, like you're gonna have to wait until another day besides Sunday, because Sunday they're gonna be focusing on all their fantasy football picks, and it's really not gonna be mattering that something. So you may just have to wait until Tuesday, because Monday night football. So wait till Tuesday and go ahead and get to that. But if you're trying to have a deep conversation, unless it's life or death, like just go ahead and hold off on that one till a couple of days.
That's advice. Y'all hear this, ladies? Now, one last thing. When it's halftime of a football game, what should ladies do?
Go get a sandwich.
Ooh, look. Hey, y'all, listen. I want y'all to pass the collection plate around because this lady is preaching. Okay?
I will say something else, but I don't want to say what I really want to say.
Oh, well, look. That might be more important than the sandwich. That's more important than the sandwich. I would
fix a sandwich, but ladies can read between the lines of other stuff.
That's more important than the sandwich, ladies.
The halftime action.
Ladies,
halftime
is only 15 minutes, ladies.
And a lot of them is that's more than enough time.
You do your best work in 10, ladies.
That's more than enough time for a lot of people. Let's be for real.
Hey, look. Okay.
We're not gonna turn left this week, bro.
No, we ain't gonna turn left this week. Hey, birthday shout out to my man Clarence.
Birthday shout out, happy birthday, Clarence.
Was last week, 25th.
Right? Yep.
Okay. Shout out to Clarence. I know you're gonna listen, bro. So we give you.
We got a bunch of birthdays in July, bro.
A whole lot. And August too.
Didn't your parents have a birthday too?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a bunch of.
Happy birthday to Jamar. His birthday today.
Jamar just had
Shout out to Fred. His birthday was yesterday.
Yeah. Our little group. I be telling y'all July run this, and I be
July. Yeah, we did. We got August.
Let's see, me. It's five of us.
When is Janae's birthday?
August.
Damn, Janae coming right up. See, look at that. The whole
August 28th, I believe.
Squad. The whole squad.
Yeah.
So, yep. All these Leos and Cancer. I'm surrounded by them all.
Yeah, you definitely surrounded by cancers.
By a lot of them. You got any shouts out, Tees?
Oh, shout out to just our listeners. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being patient. This is actually 112. It's actually a redo. we tried to have it ready for y'all this weekend. We had some audio issues, so
112 part tray.
Right, 112 part tray. So but we'll be back again this Saturday with some good audio.
We'll be back on it again.
Yeah, Saturday. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure y'all just always comment and subscribe and hit that like button. Show.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Make sure you follow the SOTSOT page on IG, and make sure you join the Facebook group that we have. Some of that pod. Again, thank y'all for being patient with us because we had to get episode 112 out to y'all.
Yes,
and be looking out because we're going to ask that question about 112. We want to make sure y'all comment and make sure y'all let us know what y'all favorite 112 song is.
Yeah, for sure. So y'all will get this on tomorrow. And until next week, we'll see y'all there.
I'm Coach Mo. We got Tees. Some of that pod. We out.
Peace.